So it's Monday, comic book review day for the channel. But to be honest, I'm not really in a reviewing mood. I also, other than a couple books, I haven't really gotten to read most of the comics that I had. Mostly because I've been paying too much attention to this whole Antarctic Press Jawbreakers fiasco that kind of went down. So rather than reading comics, I've just been like watching a bunch of uh, I guess videos from, the Captain Cummings, Yellow Flash, Diversity, um, just some guy, and, all the other more popular YouTubers that you guys know and love. And yeah, I like basically I woke up this morning, I'm like, oh, I gotta do a review. What am I gonna do? Like the only thing that I read this week was Domino, which I already did a review on, and Medieval Spawn and Witchblade, which good first issue. I was actually thinking maybe doing that. Second, I can do Danger Girls, the 20-year anniversary. I can just finally do the Hellchild Inferno, which I haven't gotten around to. Or I can maybe just do a free comic book day kind of throwaway video. But I don't know. I'm not really in a reviewing mood right now. Uh, I thought maybe I can talk about the subject, the whole Antarctic Press situation, all that stuff. But to be honest, all the videos that I've seen, I think everyone else did like a fantastic job covering it and giving their thoughts on it. And there's not really much I can like add on to that. Um, I mean, there's Captain Cummings did his Diversity in Comics. Uh, Yellow Flash, Diversity in Comics. There's more people, just some guy, Mim Headroom, Umbrella Guy, the Quartering. Like there are like a bunch of more better alternative channels on this subject. So there's really not much I can add. Uh, So I don't know. Maybe I'll push off a review until like Wednesday, or I'll just wait until Friday and do something. I will just, I guess, say this: one, Antarctic Press, you really screwed up, and I'm not just talking about picking up Jawbreakers and then immediately backing down once you guys got some flack. Um, that was already kind of messed up, and also never bend the knee when it comes to SJWs, like ever. Like that's just one thing that I've kind of realized. Like if you've done nothing wrong, never apologize, never back down, just keep trucking ahead, and usually it benefits you in the long run. Um, so that was your first mistake. Second mistake was constantly changing your story because you went from everybody backing you up, well, not everyone, but a lot of people were like on your side. Like they were disappointed that you dropped Jawbreakers, but especially after what Dean Seed said in his video, a lot of them were like, okay, like you know what, like it's terrible that you guys dropped it, but we can kind of get why, and we'll support you by buying some of your other works. But then the constant change in the stories and the protecting Mark Wade and all these other people who I guess I got to throw this out there allegedly or the cause of this. I have to say allegedly just for legal reasons, but I mean, in my opinion, I think we all know the story. But yeah, constantly changing your story. Now no, now no one's with you. You basically burnt bridges on both ends. So yeah, that was terrible for what you guys did. I'm glad that your boy Zach is going to continue ahead with Jawbreakers because it does look like a pretty fun popcorn flick type comic. I'm all for like apolitical comics nowadays. Like that's like the holy gem if you can find one. So I'm all for that. I'm glad that's going ahead. I'm glad to hear that he's starting his own company. I think that's a pretty smart move. Especially now with people starting to lose faith in a lot of the current publishers out there. I mean, there's still some great ones out there. Danger Lab, Action Zone Danger Lab, I think it's called. They're the guys who did like Danger Doll, Zombie Tramp, Vamp Blade. Those guys are pretty good. Keeping away, I guess, GW kind of stuff. Zeniscope, however you want to pronounce it. Those guys are fantastic at staying away from that kind of stuff. And then there's just DC Comics is, for the most part, good. There are some stuff that kind of fall through the cracks. But yeah, I mean, there are stuff out there, but it's very hard to find. So starting, a comic book company that's just going to be apolitical and just tell comics that people want to read and keep their, politics and personal beliefs out of it, I think it's a fantastic move on Zach's part. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. I don't really have much to say on the matter. I mean, there's a lot to say, and let me change it. There's a lot to say. I can go on a long rant, but it's just going to be just me, like, yelling and cursing. And I think everyone else already did a better job than I could have of just talking about the subject matter. All I will say is that as someone coming from ComicsGate and that whole situation, someone who saw that all went down, since I'm a huge gamer myself, which I guess is the perfect time to plug in my stream. I stream every Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. So if you guys want to see that, yay! But yeah, a lot of people seem to be kind of surprised sometimes with these SJW tactics that they do. I'm not really surprised anymore, just because anyone, please, go read up on GamerGate. Read up, obviously, on it from, alternative sites and stuff like that, not from mainstream news. But everything that SJWs are doing now in comics, they've either did it or they attempted to do it in video games. So just, check out GamerGate and you'll see, like nothing will surprise you anymore. Like what they pulled with DNC this weekend is stuff that they've tried to pull in GamerGate. Fortunately for gamers, SJWs weren't really able to get their foothold into the industry. They tried their hardest. They made some progress, but then they were quickly stomped down. Unlike comic books, where they've already basically gotten their hands on it and have pretty much taken it over. Yeah, they weren't able to pull that off with video games. They tried though. So, but yeah, that's also why never back down from SJWs, never bend the knee. Companies that did, either A, went out of business, or B, their biggest series, biggest franchise just got destroyed. Look at BioWare's Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Mass Effect Andromeda, Dragon Age, Inquisition. They bent the knee to SJWs, and both games did poorly, especially Andromeda. It did so bad that they canceled all the upcoming DLC for the series, put it on ice. Meanwhile, people who were anti-SJWs and loudly, proclaimed it on social media and stuff, and even when they got attacked by SJWs, when they got attacked by SJW developers, when they got attacked by journalists, and they just didn't bend the knee, they blossomed. Their business did amazing. I forgot his name. I think it's David Vera. He's the main dude, the main developer for Deliverance, Kingdom Come. I think that's what it's called. Oh God, what's the name of that? Let me actually look it up. Yeah, Deliverance, Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come Deliverance, I should say. Yeah, it ended up, you guys can see it, yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's kind of funny, Kingdom Come as the name. of an anti-SJW because of Mark Waid. Yeah, they ended up selling like I think it was it 3 million? I know they sold like 1 million copies of their games like within 3 days. I think is what it was, which is like unheard of. So, and that was just because he never once backed down. Daniel Varvara, I can't pronounce that name. Yeah, he was very pro GamerGate, very much on the side of the gamers. Whenever he kept on getting attacked, he never backed down. He just kept on because he held on to his core beliefs, kept on saying, you know what, no, these SJWs are wrong. Gamers are right. And he held on to that no matter who attacked him. And yeah, when his game finally came out, he sold like over 1 million copies within 3 days. And there's like other stories out there, like other indie developers who were anti-SJW and they held on to that. And when they got attacked, gamers came to their side and basically propped up their games and caused them to sell even more. So I think if Antarctic Press were to have done that with Jawbreakers, just be like, you know what? No, like you guys can say all you want about your boy Zach, but we're a comic publisher. This is a comic that a lot of people seem to want, so we're going to publish it. You guys would have made so much bank because you guys would have just gotten the support of the actual customers. Unlike, SJWs aren't your customers; they're not your audience. I think sales for other comics have kind of proved that. So if you guys had just held on and actually kept, Diversity in Comics on board, kept Jawbreakers in your lineup, and just told like all the naysayers, like, you know what? No, we're gonna go ahead and publish this anyways. You guys would have made a lot of money from all the support that actual comic buyers would have given you. But you guys didn't. You bent the knee, and then now the constant changing of the story basically lost support from everybody. Freaking phone is ringing in the background. Yeah, I'm gonna end this video soon. Pretty much here. I said all I got to say. Go check out all the other YouTubers. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys already did, but if you haven't, go check them out because they cover this topic way better than I could have. All I'm going to say is, if you guys aren't familiar with GamerGate, really go check them out. I say check them out like they're like a YouTuber or something. Check out GamerGate. Check out what happened. Check out like the whole thing that went down with that, and you will pretty much realize the tactics that these SJWs use, and nothing will surprise you anymore. So I guess there's my piece on the subject. I could say so much more and I want to, but I don't want to get into like I don't want this video to just be me just like cursing constantly. Also, I'm recording on my phone, so I only have like a minute left. So I'm sad to see Antarctic Press go down the road that they did. I wish they would have held on to their guns. I'm sad to see them constantly changing their story because now they burn bridges on both ends. I'm sad what happened to Zach and John Mallon and Brett and all those guys. I am glad though that they're going to go ahead with the comic anyways, and I'm glad that a new publishing company is coming out of this. That's great. I hope it does well. And I have a Patreon, PayPal, links below. I have a Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Fridays if you guys want to drop in. I have a BitChute. I have a Minds.com. Just get this video out there. Hit the like if you guys like the video. Hit the bell. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great day. And I hope to see you guys next time. Later.